Time, it's the one thing that never waits for anyone. We all get the same 24 hours, but how often do we truly value them? We waste time, we ignore it, we tell ourselves we have plenty of it, but one day, we wake up and realize it's gone forever. This is the story of a young boy named Arun. He was a bright kid, full of potential, but he had one favorite phrase: "I'll do it later." Homework? Later. Chores? Later. Learning that new skill he dreamed about? Definitely later. He lived in a comfortable bubble of procrastination, believing that someday was a magical land where everything would get done on its own. While the world moved forward, with seasons changing and people growing, Arun's later kept him stuck in place. Maybe, in some way, it's your story too. We all have things we put off until later, but what if we started today? Now let's see how I got rid of the procrastination, this habit. Now, let's go listen to my story. I hope that by sharing, it might resonate with some of you. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among green hills and golden fields, there lived a young boy named Arun. He was a kind-hearted and curious boy, full of dreams for the future. But he had one big problem. He was incredibly lazy. No matter how many times his mother called him in the morning, he just couldn't bring himself to get out of bed on time. He was perpetually late for school, for meals, and in many ways, for his own life. Every single morning was the same old story. His mother's voice would echo from the kitchen. "Arun, you're going to be late again." And from under his warm blanket, he'd mumble back, half asleep, "Just 5 more minutes, Ma." But those 5 minutes always stretched into an hour. He would consistently miss the school bus, which meant he had to run all the way to class, arriving breathless and flustered. More often than not, he found himself being punished for his tardiness. It wasn't that he was a bad student. He was actually quite bright. He just foolishly believed he had all the time in the world. One evening, as the sun set and the sound of crickets filled the air, his grandfather came to visit. He was a wise old man with kind, gentle eyes and a serene smile that seemed to hold ancient secrets. When he observed Arun's lazy habits, he didn't scold him or show any frustration. Instead, he just smiled that quiet smile of his and said, "Arun, my boy, tomorrow morning I want you to come with me to the fields. There's something special I want to show you." Arun let out a big yawn and replied, "Grandpa, can it wait until the afternoon?" His grandfather chuckled softly. "No, my dear boy. Some things can only be seen at sunrise." Arun, too tired to argue, just shrugged and half-heartedly agreed. The next morning, true to form, Arun woke up late again. By the time he finally dragged himself out of bed and made his way to the field, the sun had already climbed high into the sky, its gentle morning glow replaced by a brighter, harsher light. He found his grandfather sitting peacefully under a large tree, watching the diligent workers tend to the crops. "Grandpa, what did you want to show me?" Arun asked, a little out of breath. The old man turned to him, his eyes calm and full of wisdom. "I wanted to show you the golden hour," he said. "It's that magical time when the world awakens, when the birds begin their morning song, when the air is crisp and cool, and the mind is perfectly clear." He gestured towards the horizon. "But you missed it, Arun, because you were sleeping." Then, his grandfather reached into his pocket and took out an old, beautiful pocket watch. It was shiny from years of use, its surface worn smooth with age. "This watch," he began, his voice growing softer, "belonged to my father. It serves as a constant reminder that time never stops for anyone. Every second that ticks by is a precious gift, and once it's gone, it never, ever returns." He gently placed the watch into Arun's small hand. "You can lose money and find ways to earn it back. You can lose possessions and buy new ones. But if you lose time, you lose a piece of your life itself." Arun stood there, silent, the weight of the watch in his palm feeling heavier than its size. For the very first time, the truth of his grandfather's words sank deep into his heart. From that day forward, something profound shifted inside Arun. The very next morning, he woke up before the sunrise. He went outside and watched as the sky transformed from deep indigo to soft shades of pink and orange. He felt the cool, fresh wind on his face, and for the first time, he smiled at the dawn. He began helping his grandfather in the field, went to school early, and applied himself to his studies with a newfound focus. Day by day, he became more disciplined, more energetic, more alive. His teachers noticed the remarkable change. His friends started admiring his positive energy, and his grandfather, he simply watched, his face filled with a quiet, proud smile. Years passed, and Arun grew into a successful man respected for his wisdom, admired for his kindness, and known for his discipline. One day, his beloved grandfather passed away peacefully in his sleep. While going through his things, Arun found the old pocket watch resting on his bedside table. Tucked inside the cover was a small folded note. He carefully opened it. It read, "Time is not something you find. It is something you make. Use it well, my boy." Tears streamed down Arun's cheeks as he held the watch close. He finally truly understood. His entire life had been transformed because one wise person had taught him the true immeasurable value of time. Remember, time is the most precious thing you will ever own. It's a resource that cannot be replenished. Don't waste it waiting for the right moment to start living, to pursue your dreams, or to be better. The right moment is right now. Make this moment count. Because once it's gone, it never comes back. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content that we hope will inspire you. We'll see you in the next one.